Hello, viewers. You're watching Global Insights on DDM. Immigration is currently one of the thorniest issues in the United States and the UK, the two of the world's leading superpowers. In the 2024 US election, Donald Trump used immigration as a key issue to undermine, discredit, and eventually defeat Joe Biden. Trump pulled out his concerns, arguing that Biden's policies led to increased illegal immigration and border chaos. Trump promised to carry out mass deportations of undocumented immigrants, claiming they were taking jobs from American workers and draining public resources. Trump also linked immigration to crime, suggesting that undocumented immigrants were more likely to commit crimes. He used this narrative to create fear and position himself as a candidate who would keep Americans safe. Throughout his campaign, Trump consistently attacked Biden's immigration policies, framing them as weak and ineffective. He used strong rhetoric to appeal to voters who prioritized immigration as a key issue.
The damage he's done to our country, and I'd love to ask him, and will, why he allowed millions of people to come in here from prisons, jails, and mental institutions to come into our country and destroy our country. Here's all we're going to do. It's going to be called a Trump mass deportation because we have no choice. Vote Republican and we will begin the largest deportation operation in American history. Just 1 second. He said we killed 3 people. The people we killed are al-Baghdadi and Soleimani, the 2 greatest terrorists, biggest terrorists anywhere in the world. And it had a huge impact on everything, not just border, on everything. He's the one that killed people with the bad water, including hundreds of thousands of people dying and also killing our citizens when they come in. We are living right now in a rat's nest. They're killing our people in New York, in California, in every state in the union because we don't have borders anymore. Every state is now a border. And because of his ridiculous, insane, and very stupid policies, people are coming in and they're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen. We call it migrant crime. I call it Biden migrant crime. They're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen before. And you're reading it like these 3 incredible young girls over the last few days.
On the other hand, Kemi Badenoch, a leading conservative politician, has been using immigration as a key issue to challenge Keir Starmer's government and even engage in a war of words in Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, the Conservative government established the Ukraine Family Scheme, and in total, over 200,000 Ukrainians, mostly women, children, and the elderly, have found sanctuary in the UK from Putin's war. However, a family of 6 from Gaza have applied to live in Britain using this scheme, and a judge has now ruled in their favor. This is not what the scheme was designed to do. This decision is completely wrong. It cannot be allowed to stand. Is the government planning to appeal on any points of law? And if so, which ones?
Badenoch had proposed an immigration policy that shares somewhat similarities with the approach taken by Donald Trump during his tenure as President of the United States in the first term. Badenoch's policy emphasizes a more stringent immigration system with several key points. Firstly, Badenoch proposes extending the wait time for immigrants to apply for British citizenship to 15 years, a significant increase from the current 6 years. This extended timeline is reminiscent of Trump's support for longer waiting periods before immigrants can become citizens. In addition, Badenoch suggests lengthening the duration required to apply for indefinite leave to remain, otherwise known as ILR, from 5 years to 10 years. Indefinite leave to remain is a kind of visa that allows non-UK citizens to live and work in the UK without any time restrictions. It's like a permanent residence permit. The implication of being granted this visa is that you, as a non-UK citizen, will live in the UK without any time limits. You will work in the UK without needing a work visa, access public funds such as benefits and healthcare, travel in and out of the UK without restrictions, and apply for British citizenship after meeting eligibility requirements. Now, this change aligns with Trump's focus on ensuring immigrants are in the country legally and have a solid connection to their new home. Badenoch's policy also includes strict measures regarding benefits and social housing. Immigrants who have claimed benefits or use social housing will be barred from applying for ILR or citizenship. This approach is similar to Trump's emphasis on limiting public benefits for immigrants, ensuring they are financially independent and contribute positively to the economy. Furthermore, Badenoch's policy bans immigrants with criminal records from obtaining that citizenship, mirroring Trump's hardline stance on criminal activity among immigrants. Now, both leaders prioritize maintaining law and order and ensuring that only individuals with clean records are eligible for permanent residency and citizenship. Badenoch also proposes permanently barring individuals who enter the UK illegally or overstay their visas from obtaining the citizenship. This aspect of her policy closely aligns with Trump's efforts to curb illegal immigration and enforce strict penalties for those who violate immigration laws. Finally, Badenoch's policies requires immigrants to be net contributors to the economy, meaning they should earn enough to support themselves and their families without relying on public funds. This emphasis on economic contribution reflects Trump's focus on ensuring that immigrants positively impact in the nation's economy.
Immigration system works. So I'm announcing that the Conservative Party is going to do the following things differently. 1. If you want to stay in our country permanently and apply for indefinite leave to remain, the time you have to live here before you apply will increase from 5 years to 10 years. 2. You will have to be a net contributor with a high enough salary, especially if you want to bring family members with you. And if you've got a criminal record, you're banned. 3. If you've claimed benefits or need social housing, you can't even apply. 4. We will increase the time before you can apply for a British passport from 12 months to 5 years, meaning it will take a minimum of 15 years to start an application. 5. If you enter this country illegally or outstay your visa, you will be banned from ever gaining leave to remain or a passport. These changes, on top of a strict numerical cap on numbers, will constitute the most robust changes ever made to our immigration system. Lower numbers, secure borders, and an immigration system that finally works for the British people. This is another step in our plan to control our immigration system. If you agree, join us and let's get it done.
Now, overall, Kemi Badenoch's immigration policies echoes many of the themes and measures championed by Donald Trump, emphasizing longer waiting periods, economic contribution, and strict penalties for illegal entry and criminal activity. However, there are some snags or, should I say, inconsistencies contained in her immigration policies, which quite differ from those of Trump. Unlike Trump, who is an American national, Badenoch is not a British national. Critics have accused her of hypocrisy. As a former immigrant from Nigeria, Badenoch's proposal for strict immigration laws are contradictory, considering the fact that she benefited from softer immigration policies herself. Badenoch's policies may also drive skilled immigrants away, with the UK competing with other countries for top talent. Imposing strict immigration laws could lead to brain drain in the UK. Skilled immigrants may choose to move to countries with more welcoming policies and ultimately harming the United Kingdom's economy. Badenoch's change of heart on immigration has also been questioned. In 2018, she praised the government's immigration white paper, which aimed to attract highly skilled immigrants. However, she now advocates for stricter border control, citing that her views have evolved. Critics argue that this shift is driven by political expediency rather than a genuine change of heart.
Hello, Grummy. Go on, right, okay. So this is a bit dodgy, this one, right, okay, but I'm going to go through it anyway, right? Yesterday, Kemi Badenoch announced that the way she's going to control immigration is by making it 15 years before you can apply to become a British citizen, right? This is from Kemi Badenoch. Now, you're probably aware that Kemi grew up in Nigeria with her family, but she was born here. And she, I know. Okay, trust me, follow me. Hang on. Her mum flew over and used a loophole that we closed shortly afterwards. She flew here on a private jet, landed, got transferred from the airport straight to a private hospital, gave birth to Kemi Badenoch. Kemi Badenoch, then obviously because she was born here, she got automatic citizenship here, right? Problem is, as soon as she was born and ready to go, her mum and her jumped on a plane and flew back to Nigeria for 15 years. And Kemi Badenoch lived a happy life out there, growing up with her parents out there. And then she came here to go to school because we got better schools. So she came over here, obviously, as a British citizen, even though her parents have paid no taxes, her parents have paid no money at all into this country at all, for the 15 years that she was living in Nigeria. But she walked back in here with her birth certificate and went, ooh, I'm British, I can do what I want. Isn't that great? But she wants to deny that to everyone else in the world. Everyone else in the world. I mean, that loophole has now been closed, by the way. You can't do that anymore. You're not allowed to land, you have a baby, get British citizenship, then fuck off to another country. You can't do that anymore. But that's the one that Kemi Badenoch's parents used when she came here. Amazing that, isn't it, eh? Oh, but now she wants to stop everyone else having British citizenship because it's a right. Yeah, right, of course it is, yeah. Kemi Badenoch, you are full of fucking shit, love. Absolutely. Bye.
You're watching the Diaspora Digital Media Global Insights. For more on this, do not hesitate to hit the like button, make your comments, share my videos, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exciting stories in Nigeria and around the world. I am Tochku Raphael. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.